Through just 3 games of the season, Giannis Antetokounmpo hasn't simply looked good. He's looked like something out of a nightmare for opposing defenses. He's currently averaging 36 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, and a block per game while shooting a jaw-dropping 71% true shooting. Against the Wizards, he dropped 37. On the Raptors, he carved them up for 31 and 20. Then, against the Cavaliers, he unleashed a devastating 40-point performance that reminded everyone in the league why Giannis has been one of the most unstoppable forces in NBA history. But here's the shocking part. This might not just be another great Giannis season. This could actually be the best version of him we've ever seen. And the reason has nothing to do with Giannis being alone or carrying a weak team. It's the complete opposite. For the first time in years, the Bucks have built the perfect system around him, a system that finally gives him the space to attack downhill without a wall of defenders waiting in the paint. And that small adjustment has turned the Greek freak into something even scarier, an unguardable monster with a full runway to the rim. Let's start with the numbers because they almost sound fake. Giannis is hitting nearly 80% at the rim, converting 36 of his first 46 attempts inside. He's averaging 12 made field goals in the paint every single night. For reference, most NBA players don't even get the chance to attempt 7 or 8 shots at the rim per game, let alone make 12. That's how unstoppable Giannis has been. It's not just brute force anymore, it's efficiency at a historic level. And the early season dominance is a warning shot to the rest of the NBA. When Giannis has space, you can't stop him. But what exactly changed in Milwaukee's offense to unlock this version of him? For years, Giannis was surrounded by shooters on paper, but in practice, the floor was still clogged. Brook Lopez lived near the paint. Drew Holiday wasn't a consistent deep threat, and teams knew they could collapse 3 or 4 bodies into the lane the moment Giannis lowered his shoulder. This year is different. The Bucks added Miles Turner, Gary Trent Jr., AJ Green, and soon Kevin Porter Jr. will return from injury. Those names may not sound like superstars, but together they've created the one thing Giannis has never truly had: perfect spacing. AJ Green is shooting a ridiculous 58% from 3 on 6 attempts per game. Gary Trent Jr. is a career 40% shooter from deep. Taurean Prince is hitting 60% off the bench. Even though some shooters like Turner and Rollins are in early slumps, the system is already generating open looks everywhere. That's why defenses are helpless. If they collapse on Giannis, it's a kick-out 3. If they stay home on shooters, Giannis gets a one-on-one drive. And that's not even a fair fight. The scariest part? Milwaukee hasn't even started hitting at their normal shooting percentages yet. Once the averages balance out, this offense could reach terrifying new levels. And while the spacing has opened up lanes, Giannis has added a new wrinkle to his game that makes him even more dangerous. In the past, Giannis was often the finisher. He'd catch the ball at the top of the arc or near the block, then bulldoze his way to the rim. But this season, the Bucks are handing him the keys in a different way. He's become the full-time point forward. He's bringing the ball up more often, initiating sets and making decisions like a primary guard. But here's the twist. You can't pressure him the way you pressure guards. He's too big, too strong, and too composed to get rattled by traps or double teams 40 feet from the basket. Doc Rivers even said that putting the ball in Giannis's hands unlocks everything for the team. And he's right. Take this example. Toronto tried pressing him in the backcourt, but one simple screen from Bobby Portis completely destroyed the pressure, giving Giannis a free runway to the rim. There's simply no scheme that works consistently. And in transition, forget about it. If Giannis grabs a rebound and starts running, the defense has 2 bad choices. Stop him and leave shooters open, or stay home and get dunked on. Either way, you lose. But Giannis hasn't just been using the ball to score. His playmaking has taken a leap too. Giannis has always been a willing passer, but this season it looks different. The spacing finally lets him exploit his vision. Every time defenses collapse, he's calmly picking them apart. We've seen him drive and kick to Miles Turner for open 3s at the top of the arc. He's found AJ Green in the corners. He's dropped off passes to Bobby Portis when defenders overcommit. And when teammates like Gary Trent Jr. and Prince are moving off the ball, defenses are stuck in chaos. Do you stay with Giannis or chase shooters? Either way, Milwaukee gets an easy bucket. This is the first time in years the Bucks' offense feels fluid instead of predictable. Last season, too many possessions ended in broken isolations or forced shots. Now the ball is zipping around, teammates are cutting, and the floor looks alive. And the man who's made this transformation possible is someone many people underestimated: Miles Turner. For years, the Bucks relied on Brook Lopez as Giannis's front court partner. Lopez was reliable, but limited. He could shoot threes, but he wasn't mobile enough to constantly space the floor. He was a rim protector, but mostly stayed in drop coverage. Miles Turner changes everything. Offensively, Turner is a true five-out big. He sets a screen, pops to the three-point line, and forces opposing centers to step out. That means when Giannis drives, the help defender, usually the opposing five, is 23 feet away from the rim. Good luck stopping that. Defensively, Turner is versatile in ways Lopez never was. He can switch on to guards, hedge ball screens, or step up to the level of the action. That's crucial in an Eastern Conference full of elite guards like Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, and Tyrese Halliburton. Instead of watching those guys walk into rhythm jumpers, Milwaukee can now throw different looks, keeping opponents off balance. And when Turner is playing high at the level, Giannis can roam underneath, using his instincts to disrupt everything. When Turner drops back, Giannis can step out on the perimeter. It's a dynamic, interchangeable partnership that makes the Bucks' defense unpredictable and dangerous. And remember, Turner's in a shooting slump right now. Once his percentages climb back to the 40% mark, Milwaukee's offense goes from deadly to unfair. But Turner isn't the only one thriving in this new system. The Bucks' role players have started carving out huge impacts too. The biggest criticism of Milwaukee in past years was their lack of reliable depth. This season, that narrative is changing quickly. Gary Trent Jr. hasn't exploded on the stat sheet yet, but his gravity is invaluable. He spaces the floor, forces defenses to respect him, and gives Giannis more room to operate. Defensively, he competes and holds his own. AJ Green has been one of the surprises of the season. Everyone knew he could shoot, but not like this. He dropped 20 points on just 9 shots against Cleveland, firing with zero hesitation. His lightning-quick release punishes defenses every time Giannis collapses the paint. And surprisingly, his defense has been better than expected, making him a legitimate two-way piece instead of just a shooter. Ryan Rollins has been another revelation. He's aggressive in attacking the paint, drawing help, and making smart kick-out passes. Even though his three-point shot hasn't fallen yet, his energy on both ends makes him hard to ignore. He and Cole Anthony have given Milwaukee's bench a new identity: chaos. They swarm opposing guards full court, jump passing lanes, and completely disrupt offensive rhythm. Cole Anthony, in particular, has been electric. He pushes the pace, finishes in traffic, and constantly pressures defenses. For the first time in years, Milwaukee's bench isn't a weakness, it's a strength. But here's the thing, the Bucks still aren't at full power. So far, Kevin Porter Jr. has barely played because of injury. But when he returns, the Bucks might unlock another level. KPJ is projected to be Milwaukee's starting point guard. Unlike most of the roster, he can create shots for himself. He's a pick-and-roll weapon with Giannis and Turner. He adds another layer of unpredictability to the offense, especially in late clock situations when they need someone to generate a look. Defensively, he's been locked in since joining Milwaukee, competing harder than he ever has before. That commitment makes him more than just a scorer. It makes him a real piece of the system. And his versatility with staggering minutes means Milwaukee can keep their offense fluid for all 48 minutes. Imagine Giannis resting while KPJ runs the second unit with Turner popping and shooter spacing. The drop-off isn't nearly as steep as in past seasons. If he integrates smoothly, KPJ could be one of the most impactful players on this roster, and the Bucks are already winning without him. That's what makes this team so frightening. So where does this leave the Bucks? Right now, they're sitting near the top of the Eastern Conference in offensive efficiency. Defensively, they've already shown flashes of being a top 10 group with upside to climb higher as chemistry develops. And remember, this is all happening while key shooters are slumping and KPJ hasn't played real minutes yet. The ceiling, absolutely championship level. Their upcoming schedule will put them to the test. Games against the Knicks and then the Golden State Warriors will give us a clearer picture of how legit this new system really is. But if early signs are anything to go by, Milwaukee has built something terrifying. A team that maximizes Giannis' strengths while covering his weaknesses. This isn't just the Greek freak putting up big numbers. This is a system designed to make him unguardable, surrounded by shooters, defenders, and versatile playmakers who all fit like puzzle pieces. And the result might just be the deadliest version of Giannis Antetokounmpo we've ever seen. The question now isn't whether he can dominate. We know he can. The question is how far this new Bucks system will take him. Could this be the season where Giannis reclaims the MVP and adds another championship to his legacy? Because if what we've seen so far continues, the rest of the league is about to find out the hard way. Giannis isn't just reminding us who he is, he's rewriting the story of his career. Stronger, smarter, and surrounded by a system finally built to unleash him fully. And if you thought he was unstoppable before, you haven't seen anything yet.